मुनित्रय प्रार्थना। येनाक्षर समाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ओम नमः पाणिनिकात्यायन पतञ्जलिभ्यः शब्दविद्या संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकेभ्यो मुनिभ्यो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः। So in this class we will continue the Tatpurusha Samasa, Saptami Tatpurusha. We have started with the 40th rule, Saptami Shaundaihi. From there it started. So up to 48th rule, Saptami will continue. So the 41st rule is Siddha Shushka Bandha Pakvaischa. Saptami Anvartate Tatpurushaha Adhikara Sutra. All these words, Siddha, Shushka, Bandha, Pakva, they are different words combined in a Dvandva Samasa. At the end of the Dvandva Samasa, he has given Tutiya Bahuvachanam. So, Siddha Shabdena, Shushka Shabdena, Bandha Shabdena, Pakva Shabdena. Like that we have to understand the rule. Siddha, Shushka, Bandha, Pakva iti etaihi saha saptamyantam subantam samasyate tatpurusha samaso bhavati. So what are the meanings of these words? Siddha. Siddha means it was made ready. It was made existent. It was made ready. Shushka, dried. Bandha. Bandha means imprisonment. Pakva. Pakva means cooked. So this Siddha, Shushka and Pakva, these three words, Dhatoho Taprachayanta Shabdaha. Taprachaya in Karmani, Bhutakale. Siddha Dhatu.
We should not take ripe meaning, ripe.
No, it becomes like that. Cooked means cooked for to easily eat. It is made ready for eating. So even this fruit also, when it was made ready for eating, you say it is pakwa. Because on the tree, the pachanam is from Surya. In our household, the pachanam will be by human beings. Naturally, natural paka. So with these words, Saptamyantam Subantam Samasyate. We will take examples. Siddha. Sankasya Siddhaha. This is the name of a particular country in olden days. Now the names are out of date. A great Muni by name Sankashaha. Tena nirvrutam. That means by his tapas shakti he has created a particular desha. Sankasye siddhaha iti vigraha vakyam. Sankasye siddhaha. Sankasya is the name of a country created by a great Muni by his tapas Shakti. In olden days, there are so many legends. Out of pity for the country people, some great Munis, they created rivers, they created towns. If they are displeased, they made towns into forests. We hear so many stories in the Puranas. And they rebuilt forests into towns. So, Sankasya Siddhaha, a thing which is made ready in Sankasya. Sankasya is Saptamyantam, Siddha Shabdena Samasyate. So also, Kampilye Siddha, he is also a great Muni. Kampilye Siddha, Kampilya Siddha. Saptami Prachya is dropped. A common example will be Shastre Siddha. In a particular branch of knowledge, he is Siddha. Siddha Purusha means he has learned everything, he is a master. Shastre Siddha, Shastra Siddha. Then we will take up examples with Shushka. Shushka has been derived from Susadhatu, Susadahe. Tasmat tapracheha. Sushakaha iti sutrena taprache takarasya kakara deshoha. Shushkaha. So, atape shushkaha. Atapa means
Heat.
sun. The heat of the sun. Atape shushkaha. Atapa shushkaha is samasa. Chayayam shushkaha. In the shade. It gets dried up in the shade. Chayayam is Saptami. Chayayam shushkaha. Chaya shushkaha. Chaya shushkaha pataha. Otherwise you can say Chaya shushkam vastram. Then we will take Bandha Shabda. Bandha is derived from Bandha Dhatuhu. Bandha Bandhane. Tasmat Bhavavachakena Krutprachayaha. Bandhaha. Imprisonment. It's a Bhavavachaka. Chakre Bandhaha. Imprisonment in a chakra. Previous days, during the reigns of kings, they used to impose punishments. They used to tie him up in the wheel, and they used to make the wheel round.
In Bharata there is Pandavas.
Yes. So, Chakre Bandhaha. Chakre Saptami, Chakra Bandhaha. Karayam Bandhaha. Kara means Karagriham, jail. Karayam Bandhaha. Imprisonment in a jail. Kara Bandhaha. Pakwa Shabdaha. Pakwa Shabda is derived from Pachidhatu. Pachi plus ta. Vakaradeshaha. Takarasya Vakaradeshaha. Pakwaha. Cooked. Sthalyam Pakwaha. Sthali means cooking vessel. It is cooked in a vessel. Sthalyam. Saptami. Sthali Pakwaha. Kumbhyam Pakwaha. It is cooked in a pot. Earthen pot. Kumbhi Pakwaha. Then we will go to the next sutra. Dhvanchena Kshepe. Saptami. Anuvrittihi.
Tatpurusha.
Dvanchena, Tritiya. With the word Dvancha. Saptamyantam Subantam Dvancha Vachina Saha. Here we not only take the actual word Dvancha. Dvancha means crow. CROW. Paryaya Padani also we can take. Vayasaha, Kakaha, Balibhuk, Ichadayaha. Dvancha. This Dvancha Shabdaha, it has been derived from Dvachi iti dhatu, which makes a very unpleasant sound. Dvanchayate iti Dvancha. It makes a very unpleasant sound. Cow, cow. So, not only with Dvancha Shabda, but with all the words with the same meaning, we can make the samasa into Saptami Samasa. Here, this Saptami Samasa can be made with this Dvancha Shabda or with words of the same meaning. As far as Chepa is concerned, Chepe Gamyamane, we have to add that in Vritti Vakya. Dvanchavachina Saha Saptamyantam Subantam Samasyate Chepe Gamyamane. That means, by means of the Samasa, if some word of reproach is intended, Ninda Vakyam, Nindayam, Chepaha means Ninda, Tiraskaraha. Tiraskara bhavam jotayutum, Nindam jotayutum, Samasaha upayujyate. With the meaning of the Samasa, that Ninda is meant there. The meaning of the Samasa, it means Ninda. We will take examples. Tirthe Dvanchaha. Tirthe is Saptamyantam. Dvanchaha, Dvancha Shabdaha. What is Tirtha? Tirtha is a holy place of pilgrimage on the bank of a holy river. Ganga Kshetre, Ganga Tire, Kashi. Yamuna Tire, Prayaga, Ichadayaha. We have got all our holy places of pilgrimage on the banks of rivers only. So, Tirthe Dvanchaha. A crow in the Tirtha place, in the place of Tirtha. Tirthe Kakaha. Tirthe Vayasaha. Ichadayaha. What does this mean? In a Tirtha, crows will come for consuming pindas, etc., or any leftovers of the pilgrims, leftovers of the eatings of the pilgrims. So, they will not remain in the Tirtha for a long time. For a very short time they will remain there, and it flies to some other Tirtha. It is very greedy. Doesn't have the habit of staying at a particular place. In fact, even if he stays there, even if the crow stays there for a long time, it will get food. But it is the nature of the crow not to remain in a particular place for a long time. So it goes on switching over to another Tirtha. Here, this Tirthe Dvanchaha, Tirtha Dvanchaha. It is Samasa. It is meant to signify a word of reproach. Ninda. That means a particular person who doesn't stay at a particular place for a long time, Asthiratvam. He changes the place from place to place.
Vagabond.
Vagabond we cannot say. wherever he is hopeful of getting some more benefit, he will go there. Particularly in the previous days, Gurukula systems were there for receiving education, especially Vedic education and Shastra education. So, particular Chhatra, a student will come there, will stay for a little time, he will just observe what is the type of food being served there and all that. Suppose he is not very much satisfied with the living conditions there, he switches over to another Gurukula. With the result, he doesn't get any knowledge. He gets just nisprayojakam. So, Tirtha Dhvancha signifies just as a crow doesn't stay at a particular Tirtha place for a long time, goes on moving from place to place, so also a person who doesn't stay permanently at a particular place goes on, he is a wavering man. A man of intellect is a wavering intellect, so he goes on changing the places. So that type of person, in order to reproach him, this word is used. Tirthadhvanchaha, tirthakakaha, tirthavayasaha ichadi. Here, when you write a Vigraha Vakya, we have to add Iva. Tirthe Dhvanchaha Iva. But particularly in the Samasa, this Iva disappears because Samasa itself signifies reproach. So Iva need not be included there. But in Vigraha Vakya, to make the meaning very clear, we have to add this Iva, that is Upama Vachakam. Upama Vachakam we have to add. Tirthe Dhvanchaha Iva Saha Anavasthitaha Anyatra Anyatra Gacchati Ekatra Natisthati Chirakalam Yavat Ityartha. So, Kshepardhe eva esaha samasaha. Akshepardhe samaso na bhavati. For example, when you say Tirthe Dhvanchaha Tishtati, a crow stands in the Tirtha. It doesn't signify any reproach because it is not changing from Tirtha to Tirtha. Tirthe Dhvanchaha Tishtati. So here you don't get the samasa. Tirtha Dhvanchaha. Samasa will not be produced. We will go to the next sutra. Krutyair Rune. Krutyair Rune. Saptami will continue here. Tat Purusha Adhikara Sutram. Saptamyantam Subantam. Krutyaihi means it is a name of a pratyaya. Krutya pratyayantaihi shabdaihi. Saptamyantam Subantam. Krutya pratyayantaihi shabdaihi. Samasyate. Tatpurusha Samaso Bhavati. Rune Gamyamane. That is more important here. What do we mean by Rune Gamyamane? When the meaning is conveyed by the samasa is loan. A duty in respect of a loan. If the samasa contains this meaning, Rune Gamyamane. Gamyamane means if it is meaning Rina. Rina is loan. When a person takes a loan, it will be for a fixed period. And he is bound to pay back within that period. Otherwise, he will face an abhyoga in the court. So, this is a compulsorily payable. But when you said Rune Gamyamane, so this Runa Shabda is only a supplementing word here. By Runa Shabda, we can take any work which is to be compulsorily done, which cannot be avoided at any rate. For that also, this samasa can be employed. Mase deyam runam. The runam has to be, the runam pratyarpaniyam bhavati masanta paryantam. The duration of the loan is only 1 month. He has to pay back the loan by the end of the month. So mase saptamyantam deyam. Deyam is da dhatoho yat pratyayah, krutya pratyayah. Here also we don't take all the yat pratyaya, all the krutya pratyayas. Only laghu krutya pratyayas only we will take. Nyat, kyap, tavyat, aniyar ityadayah na grihyante. किमर्थम अत्र अल्पशः इति पूर्वम् उक्तं कृत्य विषये अल्पशः इत्युक्तं तद् अल्पशः इति अनुवर्तते here also. So when the word formed is short, doesn't contain many letters, then this samasa can be made. Mase deyam, masa deyam. Samvatsare deyam runam. Samvatsara deya runam. Triyahe deyam runam. Triyahe means 3 plus ahan. Within 3 days. Triyahe deyam runam. Triyaha deyam. So, Rina is not only actually loan in cash, but any bounden duty, anything which is to be compulsorily done, can be taken as a samasa. For example, Purvahne Geyam Sama is one example. Purvahne Geyam Sama. Sama means Sama Mantrani, Sama Mantra. Purvahne Ucharyante. Purvahna means morning, before noon. Afternoon, aparahana. Purvahne Geyam. Purvahne is an avyayam. Ekaranta avyayam. Vibhakti pratirupaka avyayam. It sounds as if it is a vibhakti. Saptami vibhakti rastiva iti shanka bhavati. Kintu saptami vibhaktyantam nasti. Purvahne ekarantam avyayam. That's why it is called Vibhakti Pratirupaka. It resembles Vibhakti. Vibhakti Pratirupaka Avyayam. We have studied this in Avyay Prakaranam. Pratarajheyaha Anuvakaha. Anuvaka means Vedavak, Veda Mantra. Anuvaka. Pratarajheyaha. It is to be compulsorily studied only in the Pratakala. Pratar Ajheyaha. Ajheyaha means to be uttered, to be memorized. Pratar Ajheyaha Anuvakaha. Sandhya Jalpyaha Mantraha. Here also Yat Prachayaha, Kritya Prachayaha, Jalpa Dhatuhu. Jalpa Vyaktayam Vachi Rahasicha. Tasmat Yat Prachayaha, Jalpyaha. Sandhya Jalpyaha Mantraha. Sandhya Jalpyaha is the samasa here. Sandhyayam Jalpyaha. Jalpyaha means that is to be recited. Mostly it is recited upamshu, that is inside. Sandhya Jalpyaha Mantraha. Sandhyayam Jalpyaha. Jalpya is the Krutya Prachayantaha, Yat Prachayantaha. Rune iti kim. If it is not a compulsory to be done, you can't derive a samasa out of it. Mase deya bhiksha. Bhiksha, alms giving. Mase deya bhiksha. Here masa deya cannot be formed. No samasa from this. Why? Because it is not a runam. It's not a compulsorily repayable. Bhiksha. If you are pleased, you can give bhiksha. Otherwise, you can ask him to get away. पूर्वाह्ने datavya bhiksha. It is also not compulsory duty. So no samasa. We will go to the next sutra. Sanyayam Saptami iti anuvartate. Sup supa. That is also Adhikara Sutram. Subantam subantena saha samasyate. Tatpurusha samaso bhavati. Sanyayam. Sanyayam visaye saptamyantam subantam anyena subantena samasyate tatpurusha samaso bhavati. Saptamyantam subantam supasaha anyena subantena saha samasyate tatpurusha samaso bhavati sanyayam visaye. When it is the samasa is a word naming a particular thing. Sanya means name. Proper noun. Sanya vachaka means proper noun. That means sanya will be declared only when a samasa is formed. Therefore, this is a nitya samasa. So vibhasha will not be applicable here. Even though the entire samasa shastra is vibhasha, here vibhasha is not applied. It's a nitya samasa. Why? Because you cannot you cannot name a particular thing by a sentence. You can name it by a samasa. Samasa means a single word. You cannot name a particular thing or particular person in a vakya, in a sentence. So this is a nitya samasa. Examples: Aranye tilakaha. It's the name of a tree. Aranye tilakaha. Aranye iti saptamyantam. Aranye mashaha. Vane kimshukaha. Vane balvikaha. Vane haridrakaha. These are all the names of it, trees. Kupe pishachakaha. Kupe pishachakaha. Certain doubtful things existing in Kupa, they are called Kupe pishachakaha. Here, Aranye tilakaha, Aranye mashaha, these are all, the Saptamyantam padam is Akarantam. These are all, the Saptami is not dropped here. Everywhere Saptami is retained. This is possible because Haladantat Saptamyaha Sanyayam iti aluk. In Aluk Prakaranam, we are going to study later in the 6th chapter. Aluk Prakaranam, we have got certain samasas where the vibhakti pratyaya is not to be dropped. Aluk, na luk, aluk. The luk means lopa. The vibhakti pratyaya is not dropped for certain samasas. They are all called aluk samasas. Aluk samasas, one of the sutrams is hal adantat. Halantatcha, adantatcha. Adantat means akarantat. Halantat, akarantat, saptamyaha, sanyayam aluk bhavati. Saptami vibhakti pratyayasya lopaha na bhavati. That's why aranye, aranye, vane, kupe, ichadayah, saptamyanta pratyayah not dropped here. We will take examples of halantam also. Yudhi Sthiraha, Yudhishthiraha. This is the name of Pandavagraja. The eldest of Pandavas is called Yudhishthiraha, otherwise called Dharmarajaha. Yudhishthiraha is a samasa derived from Saptamyantam Yudhi. Yudhi means in the war. Sthira Sthira means steadfast. He stands steadfast in a war. It doesn't back the enemies.
Run away like
It doesn't run away. Yudhishthiraha. Yudhishthiraha, when you make it as a single word, after ikaranta, sakarasya adesha prachayo iti sutrena sakarasya shatvam bhavati, shatva karanena sthiraha itatra thakarasya thakaro bhavati, stutva sandhina. So Yudhishthiraha. The name of the eldest of the Pandavas is called Yudhishthiraha. This is Yudha. Yudha is the word here. Saptamyantam Yudhi. This is a halanta word. Tvachi Saraha. Another example. For halanta, Saptami, Tvachi Saraha. Tvachi Saraha means bamboo. Bamboo stick is called Tvachi Saraha. Tvach is the word. Tvachi is the Saptami. Tvachi means in respect of human beings, Tvachi means the skin, but in respect of trees, whatever the skin, we call it, what do you call in English? The skin of the bark. Yes, bark is called Tvach. Tvachi Saraha. This is the name of a bamboo tree. We'll go to the next sutra. Tena ahoratra. That is be dirgha. Dirgha has to be added there. Please add avayava after avayava dirgha. Tena ahoratra. Plural number. Please add akara.
Adjunktara.
Saptami tatpurusha iti anuvartate. After va, you add there. 45th rule. Yes. Tena ahoratravayavaha. Tena means taprachayantena shabdena. Ahoratravayavaha. Ahoratra. Aho means daytime. Ratri, night time. Avayavaha. Tayoho avayavaha. Avayavaha means bhagaha. Early morning, middle of the day, or afternoon. These are all the avayavas of daytime. The avayavas of ratri are Purvaratram, Madhyaratram, Ahoram, Apararatram, Ichadayaha. So, Aharavayavaha, Ratriyavayavascha, Saptamyantaha, Tanta Prachayena Saha, Samasyante, Saptami Tatpurusha Samaso Bhavati. Purvahne Kritam iti Vigrahe. It is performed in the morning time, before noon. Purvahne kritam. Purvahna means before noon. Purvahne kritam. When you make it samasa, purvahna kritam. Purvahne is saptamyanta padam. Kritam iti taprachayantena samasyate. Kritam means done. After kru dhatuhu taprachayaha. Aparahne kritam. Aparahna kritam. Purvaratre kritam. Purvaratra kritam. Performed in the early hours of night. Apararatra kritam. Performed in the later hours of the night. Ardharatra kritam. These are the examples. Avayava grahanam swikrutam here. Why this avayava word is used here? If it is not avayava, it is the whole of the time period, ahan or diva, ahan or ratri, this samasa cannot be formed. Diva vrittam. Vrittam means it happened. It happened in the day. So only sentence is to be formed, not samasa. Diva vrittam. Ratrau vrittam. You cannot derive a samasa, ratri vrittam. Ratrau vrittam. You have to employ sentence only. But sometimes some Mahakavis have used some words. Ratri vrittam. Ratri vrittam. They have made a samasa. Sandhya garjitam. These are the usages of Mahakavis.
What is the justification?
Justification is Bahula Grahanam. Tatpurushe kriti bahulam iti sutrena. Bahulam means kaschit pravrutti, kaschit nishedha, kaschit vikalpena, kaschit anyatha cha. Kvachit pravrutti. That means in certain places samasa is to be formed. In certain places samasa to be banned. In certain places, whatever Vithikaryam has been given in the sutra, it can be optionally performed. In certain cases, with other implements also, it can be performed, with other vibhaktis, etc. So here, because of this Bahula Grahanam, Ratri Vrittam is a prayoga, Mahakavi prayoga. Ratri Vrittam. Ratri is not avayava.
The entire thing.
Sanjha garjitam. Sanjha is not avayava of day or night. Sanjha is in between.
Immediate, like, in between.
So it is neither belongs to day, neither belongs to.
Right.
So with that also they have created samasas. Next sutra is Tatra. Tatra Tena iti anuvrittihi tatpurusha samasaha. Tatra, this word itself is saptamyantam. Tat sarvanama. Tat tasmat tral pratyayah. Saptamyas tral. Saptami vibhakti sthane tral pratyayo bhavati. Tral means tra. Tatra. Tat plus tra. Tatra. That means there. It is saptamyantam only. Idam plus tral. Atra. Here. Kim plus tral. Kutra. Where. Anyatra. Sarvatra. Ichadayaha. Tral prachayantaha. So with tatra iti shabda, saptamyanta shabda, taprachayantena samasyate. Tatra bhuktam. The second word is taprachayanta. Bhujidhatoh ta. Bhuktam means eaten. Tat kritam. Tatra kritam. Done there. Done in that place. Tatra is saptamyantam. Saptamyantam. Kritam is taprachayantam. Tatra pitam. Pitam means drunk. Padhatoh taprachayaha. What is the benefit of making this samasa? Even if you keep it as a vakya, same form is there. Tatra separately and bhuktam. Tatra, here samasa also tatra bhuktam. There is no change as it is in the rupa. But samasa, if you make it samasa, aikapadyam bhavati, that becomes single word. Aikaswaryam bhavati. Samasas, you have got swaras, it gets the tatpurusha swara. So that is the advantage of making this samasa. Next sutra. Kshepe saptami ktena tatpurusha anuvrittayaha. Kshepa means ninda. a term of reproach. Kshepe gamyamane saptamyantam subantam taprachayantena subantena saha samasyate tatpurushasya samaso bhavati. These are all certain idiomatic expressions in Sanskritam. They are to be studied by us because the life of a language is in the idiomatic usage. We will take up certain idioms included in this. Kshepa is to be implemented here. A Ninda Vakyam should be there. Avatapte nakula sthitam. Avatapte nakula sthitam. Avatapta is taprachayanta shabda. Nakula sthitam. Nakulasya sthitam. Nakula means mongoose. Mungisa. Sthitam means sthiti. The state of a nakula. The condition of a nakula. Avatapte saptamyantam. Avatapta pradeshe chartha. Avatapta means hot, burning. A nakula, a mongoose, when it enters a place where it is burning, it cannot remain there. It struggles to go out of this heat. So, a particular person who cannot continue with a particular operation, the particular performance of duty in a particular place, in order to reproach him, this word is to be used. Avatapte nakula sthitam iva bhavataha paristitihi bhavati iti uchyate. Your condition is like this. Avatapte nakula sthitam iva. In a well-heated place, just as nakula cannot stand for a long time, it struggles to go out of that. Avatapte iti saptamyantam padam nakula sthitam iti taprachayantena. Here, of course, nakula is the upapadam. Upapadam also can be added. Nakula sthitam is taprachayanta shabdaha. Here also, avatapte nakula sthitam, the saptami prachaya is not dropped. Tatpurushe kriti bahulam iti sutrena. Tatpurusha samase krutprachayantaihi tatpurusha samase bahulam aluk bhavati. Just as the mongoose cannot stay for long, a person having started to perform some assignment does not stick to it because of his wavering nature. So this person is blameworthy because of that quality. So with this samasa, blame is conveyed. Udake visirnam. Visirnam means scattered, withered, fallen down. Udake in water. Udake is saptamyantam padam. Here also aluk. Tatpurushe kriti bahulam iti saptamyaha aluk. Udake visirnam. Suppose something falls into a well-performed act, well-performed thing, falls into water. It's wasted. So, when your effort is wasted, it is called udake visirnam. This word of condemnation. Wasteful effort. Arambha kriyayaha nisphalata. Pravahe mutritam. Pravahe mutritam. It's a forbidden act. Mutritam means passing urine. Pravahe. in a canal or in a running water, in a nadi, in a river, people are not supposed to pass urine. It's a condemnable act, mischievous act. It's a figuratively used to convey a useless action. To convey useless action, a word of reproach, it is figuratively used. Pravahe mutritamiva. Bhasmani hutam. Bhasmani hutam. Hutam means a sacrificial offering. Homadravya stapanam. Bhasmani, where it is kept, a sacrificial offering offered as an oblation in ashes. It's a wasteful action. Nisphala kriya. To convey it's a nisphala kriya, wasteful action, this word of reproach is used. Now we will go to the next sutra. Patre samitadayascha. Chepe will continue. Saptamyantam tatpurusha also. Patre samitadayah cha. Patre samitadi. Patre samita ityadi shabdaha. They are te shabdaha saptami tatpurushatvena nipatyante. They are known as saptami samasas. These are also very idiomatic usage. Patre samita. A varga is there, a varga of words with starting with patre samita will take up some important words in that gana. Patre samitaha. What does it signify? Samitaha means sangataha. Came and joined. When patre is saptamyantam padam. Patra means when a food is placed in a patra, at the time of taking food, he comes and joins you. For any other work he is not available. Such a person is called patre samitaha.
Like Chittiput.
Just at the time of taking meals, he will enter the group and then he disperses. He disappears. So he is not useful and for any work. Patre eva samitaha ityarthaha. He joins the group only in respect of meals, in the meals time. Bhojana samaye. Evancha, another word also, patre bahulaha. Bahula means prayena. Mostly he joins you only in respect of meals. Bhoktumeva prayena agachan ityarthaha. Udumbara shakaha. Udara krimihi. You can write down. Udumbara shakaha. Udara krimihi. Kupa kachhapaha. Kupa churnakaha. Avata kachhapaha. Kupa mandukaha. Kumbha mandukaha. Udapana mandukaha. Nagara kakaha. Nagara vayasaha. Nagara shwa. All these things, they also convey kshepa, condemnation. Kintu ete shabdaha upama bhavena nindam kamyamana bhavanti. Upama, simile. Udumbara shakaha. Udumbare shakaha iva. Udumbara is a fruit. No, shakaha. Sorry. Udumbara mashakaha. You correct it. Udumbara mashakaha. Udumbare Mashakaha iva. Udumbara is a fruit. In that fruit, in between the fruit, in the middle of it, one mosquito is entered. That means, as long as that mosquito is there in the Udumbara, what does it think? This is the universe is Udumbara. It doesn't know anything else. The outside world he does not know. So all these words, they are employed as terms of reproach when persons who do not have Vistara Jnanam. Wherever they stay, it is all the world for them. To convey that condemnation, yes. Udara krimihi. Udare krimihi. Krimi means kitaka. Kupa kachyapaha. Kupe kachyapaha. Kupa kachyapaha. That means a tortoise staying in a well. The entire well is just like a sea for it. He cannot visualize any jalasaya greater than a kupa. If somebody informs him that there can be greater jalasayas, he will not believe it. Because right from the birth he was there only. The kupa itself is the entire world for him. Tatraiva avarudhaha na kvachit gacchati tameva Visishtam manyate na asmat paramastiti manyate. There is no greater world more than this. This is the entire world. Adrushta vistaraha iti uchyate. Adrushta vistaraha. All these words, they mean the same thing. Kupa mandukaha. A frog in the well. Avata kachyapaha. A tortoise in the pool of water. Kupa churnakaha. Churnaka insect. Nagara vayasaha. Nagara kakaha. Nagara kaka, he has not seen the forest. The forest is a wide range. He cannot visualize a wider range rather than a small city. So, Nagara Vayasaha, Nagara Kakaha, they also words of condemnation. Who does not know, that is the entire world he does not know. Wherever he is placed, he thinks that is the only world. There cannot be a better world than this. Matari Purushaha is one word in the Gana. Matari Purushaha. Purushaha means man. A particular person he boasts of manliness with a mother. This is Pratishitham. Actually, a son is not supposed to boast of his manly qualities before mothers. He can exhibit his manly qualities before his wife or before the enemies, but not before the mother. Before the mother he is supposed to be very, very humble. Pratishidha karyam. Pitari shuraha tadapi. Pitari means the father. He exhibits his shauryam, greatness, his parakramaha, balam, before his father. Durachari charthaha. Pindi shuraha. Pindi shuraha means a glutton. Gehe shuraha. Gehe nardi. Gehe, in his own house, he exhibits his greatness. He boasts of his greatness. When he goes out, There is a proverb in Telugu also.
ఇంట్లో ఈగల మూత బయట పల్లకి.
No, not that. Intlo puli, బయట పిల్లి. So inside the house he is a tiger. He exhibits tigerly qualities. Outside his house he exhibits cat qualities. Gehe shuraha, gehe nardi, gehe chvedi, gehe vijiti, gehe vyadaha, gehe druptaha, gehe dhrushtaha, garbhe truptaha, akhanika bakaha, गोष्ठे शूरः, गोष्ठे विजिति, गोष्ठे च्वेडी, गेहे मेहि, गेहे पटुः, गेहे पंडितः. He boasts he is a great scholar in the house, but outside people know his value. Goshte pragalbhaha. In all these words, they convey the meaning of निश्चेष्टः, किमपि कर्तुं न समर्थः, is not having any appreciable abilities. निरीहता, निश्चेष्टः, useless person. कर्णे टिट्टिभः, कर्णे चुरचुरा, कर्णे टिरटिरा. अनौचित्य विषये एते शब्दाः क्षेपे गम्यन्ते. कर्णे टिट्टिभः. What is टिट्टिभः? It is a small bird. Any person who carries tales secretly, tells something in our secretly in the which exposes him. If it is told in the public, he gets exposed. He comes and what you call in English, whispering in the ear. He whispers something in the ear. He is called Karne Tittibhaha, Karne Churachura, Karne Tiratira, Anauchitye etesham prayogaha. Anuchita kriyam karoti ityarthaha. Here, पात्रे संहितादयश्च इत्युक्तम्. पात्रे संहितादयाः इत्यादि शब्दाः cha is added there. This cha signifies that these words are to be used as samasas as they are. They cannot be combined with some other words. For example, patre samitaha, paramapatre samitaha, the samasa cannot be formed with parama shabda. Patre as it is, they have to be employed. Chakara, the addition of chakara after this patre samitadayascha, it signifies that समासांतरम न भवति एतैहि शब्दैहि. पापे पापपात्रे समितः, परमपात्रे समितः इत्यादयः समासाः न भवितुम् अर्हन्ति. So with this sutra we will come to refrain in the class with Shanti mantra. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.